Hello students, welcome to class. So today we are going to start another poem, that is poem number 2.2, Indian Weavers, which is written by Sarojini Naidu, who is called the Nightingale of India. Now we'll start with a short introduction of the poem. The poem Indian Weavers highlights the craft and skill of Indian weavers. The poetess has very nicely presented three phases of life. The life cycle is depicted from the work of weavers. The title Indian Weavers focuses over Indian artisans, particularly weavers. The adjective Indian is used with a definite purpose, appreciating the work of Indian weavers. As the weavers interweave the fabrics, the poetess aims to interlace a message through the poem. Let's move on to the introduction of the poet. Sarojini Naidu was an Indian political activist, poet, and feminist. She was the first woman who became the president of Indian National Congress. She is called the Nightingale of India because of her work as a poetess. She became the governor of United Provinces in 1947. She became the first woman to hold the office of the governor in independent India. So students, let's start with the poem. Poem 2.2, Indian Weavers. Weavers weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wings of a halcyon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at fall of night, why do you weave a garment so bright, like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green? We weave the marriage wheels of a queen. Weavers weaving solemn and still, what do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. This means the poem Indian Weavers by Sarojini Naidu consists of 3 stanzas. In this poem, 3 most important stages of a person's life, that are birth, marriage and death, are symbolized through the weaver's creations. In this stanza, the poetess asks the weavers who are weaving in the morning that why you weave a garment so beautiful, so colorful, just like the wings of a halcyon, which is another name for the kingfisher bird having bright colorful feathers. So the weavers answer that they weave bright blue robes, that is, clothes or gowns for the newborn. इस स्टैंजा का मतलब है वीवर्स का मतलब होता है बुनकर, जो कि कपड़ा वगैरह बुनते हैं। इस पोएम को बहुत ही सिंपल लैंग्वेज में लिखा है। 3 स्टैंजा की पोएम है, 4 लाइन्स है एक स्टैंजा के अंदर, और ये पोएम छोटी होने के बावजूद इतनी फेमस है क्योंकि इसमें बहुत ही गहरी बात की है। एक इंसान की लाइफ से की 3 ज़रूरी स्टेजेस कौन सी है? पहला उसका जन्म, दूसरी शादी और तीसरी उसकी डेथ। तो तीनों के बारे में यहाँ बताया है सरोजनी नायडू ने। वीवर्स वीविंग एट ब्रेक ऑफ डे, इसमें इस लाइन का मतलब है वीवर्स मतलब कपड़ा बुनने वाले बुनकर, ब्रेक ऑफ डे का मतलब दिन के शुरू होते ही। तो वो बुनकर दिन के शुरू होते ही कपड़ा बुनने का काम शुरू कर देते हैं, वीविंग का काम शुरू कर देते हैं। वाई डू यू वीव अ गारमेंट सो गे? सरोजनी नायडू उनसे पूछती है कि इतनी सुबह सुबह तुम लोग कौन सा इतना चमकीला कपड़ा बुन रहे हो? गारमेंट का मतलब होता है कपड़ा, और गे का मतलब यहाँ चमकीला, ब्यूटीफुल या चार्मिंग होता है। ब्लू एज द विंग्स ऑफ अ halcyon वाइल्ड, इस लाइन का मतलब ये है कि कपड़ा इतना ब्लू कलर का है, ऐसा ब्लू कलर का है जैसे halcyon बर्ड के पंख की तरह। हेल्सिन बर्ड यहाँ किंगफिशर का दूसरा नाम है। किंगफिशर जो बर्ड होता है उसके पंख की तरह, उसके विंग्स की तरह ये कपड़ा ब्लू है। तो ऐसा क्या बुन रहे हो तुम? वी वीव द रोब्स ऑफ अ न्यू बॉर्न चाइल्ड। तो वो वीवर्स जवाब देते हैं कि हम लोग न्यू बॉर्न बच्चों के लिए, यानी जो बच्चे अभी अभी पैदा हुए हैं, उनके लिए कपड़े बुन रहे हैं। सो स्टूडेंट्स, पहले स्टैंजा में यंग एज को बताया गया है। We'll just summarize the first para. The weavers start their weaving at the morning, that is, rise of the day. The poetess compares the cloth with the blue-colored wings of a wild halcyon and asks the weavers why they look so happy while weaving the garments. In response, the weavers answer that they are weaving a dress for the newborn baby, so they are so happy. Here, break of day is metaphorical used for the birth and the first phase of human life, which is a happy moment for everyone, including the weavers. The second stanza states that weavers weaving at fall of night, why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage wheels of a queen. In the second stanza, the poetess asks the weavers who are weaving in the evening that why you weave a garment so bright, so beautiful, just like the purple and green feathers of a peacock. So the weavers answer that they are creating a beautiful wedding wheel for a queen. सरोजिनी नायडू फिर से वीवर्स को बोल रहे हैं, वो बुनकर जो फिर से अपना काम कर रहे हैं शाम के समय पर। सरोजिनी नायडू फिर से उनसे पूछती है कि तुम अब मतलब शाम के समय कौन सा कपड़ा बुन रहे हो जो इतना ब्राइट है। वो बोल रहे हैं कि मोर की पंखों की तरह पर्पल और ग्रीन कलर का तुम लोग क्या बुन रहे हो। फिर वो वीवर्स जवाब देते हैं कि हम लोग क्वीन की शादी के लिए व्हील्स यानी घूंघट बुन रहे हैं। इस स्टैंजा के अंदर अडल्टहुड को बताया गया है। So, the summary of the second stanza. The weavers continue their work during fall of night, that means evening. The poetess compares the garment with the purple-green colored feathers of a peacock and asks again the weavers why they are weaving so shiny cloths. In response, the weavers answer that they are weaving a bridal wheel of a queen, so it's fresh and bright. Here, fall of night is metaphorically used for the other adulthood and the most important second phase of human life. It is a phase of merry days that brightens every aspect of human life. The third stanza is weavers weaving solemn and still. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. In the third stanza, the poetess asks the weavers who are weaving in the chilled moonlit night that what are you weaving as white as feather and as white as clouds? The weavers answer that they are making the shroud, means a cloth in which a dead person is wrapped. फाइनल स्टैंजा में सरोजिनी नायडू बोल रही है, वीवर्स को एड्रेस कर रही है। वो वीवर्स बिल्कुल सीरियस होकर, सोलोमन मतलब सीरियस और स्टिल मतलब शांत होकर वीव करते हैं। आगे वो उनसे पूछती है कि तुम इस चांद की रोशनी में क्या बुन रहे हो जो कि पंख की तरह वाइट और बादलों की तरह वाइट है, ये क्या चीज़ है? तो वो वीवर्स जवाब देते हैं कि हम लोग अब एक डेड मैन मतलब मरे हुए इंसान के फ्यूनरल यानी अंतिम संस्कार के लिए कफन मतलब श्राउड बुन रहे हैं। तो इस फाइनल स्टैंजा में डेथ को बताया गया है। द समरी ऑफ द लास्ट स्टैंजा. द वीवर्स carry out their work during the moonlight also, but their mood is serious and silent. The garment they are weaving is white. The poetess compares the white clothes metaphorically with a quill and also with a white cloud. The poetess asks again the weavers why they are weaving the white cloth. In response, the weavers answer solemnly that they are weaving that white cloth for a dead man for its final rites. Here, the phrase cold moonlight is metaphorical use to the final phase of human life, that is, death, which is eternal truth. The poetess has used two metaphors in the last stanza to compare the white cloth. Within that, the metaphoric use of the phrase white as a cloud needs deeper interpretation, as if the white cloud, that is cloth, finally shrouds every dead and takes away it to its final destination or final rest. The last two lines create the feeling of pathos in minds of the readers, the poetess and the weavers. Let's summarize the poem. The poem is a three-stanza poem in which three stages of a person's life are symbolized. The time of day symbolizes the stages of life. Childhood, that is birth, prime of life, that is marriage, and old age, that is death. The weavers create the garments needed for each stage and the corresponding part of the day. At dawn for the newborn baby, in the evening for the bride, and in the chill dark night for the dead. The colors also tell the story of the three stages of man's life. So here we complete the explanation of the poem Indian Weavers, written by Sarojini Naidu. Now we will move on towards the appreciation of the poem. Title. The title of the poem is Indian Weavers, which indicates that the poem is about Indian weavers and the variety of clothes that they have to weave according to incidents. About the poem. The poem represents the true soul of India. It also depicts tradition and culture, particularly importance of colors during journey of life and its stages. The third point about the poet. The poet is Sarojini Naidu. She is called the Nightingale of India. Her poetry is marked with true soul of India. She depicts the philosophy of life and as a poet is humanitarian in true sense. The next is theme. The theme is the cycle of life. In the poem, the poetess speaks about the three important stages of life and relates them with different parts of the day. Birth is the first stage and blue cloth is woven in the morning. For marriage, green and purple veil is woven in the evening. And finally, white shroud for dead is woven at night. The next point, poetic style. It is a narrative poem written in the form of question and answers. The poetess has used simple and rhythmical language. The poem is full of musical words like plumes, halcyon, and feather. The rhyme scheme is AABB. The next point is language. The poetess has used very simple but sweet and rhythmical language. The next point, poetic devices. Figures of speech like repetition, alliteration, metaphor, and simile are used. Metaphor is the dominant figure of speech. Special features. The special features of the poem are rhythm, philosophy, symbolism, imaginary. The poet has painted the picture of Indian weavers who weaves tirelessly at different times of the day. This poem has been used as an imagination to describe the three stages of human life, from birth to death, just as the weavers weave from dawn to night. The moral of the poem is, the poem teaches us the Indian traditions. It also teaches us that weavers are not only skilled but also very talented. Opinion. In opinion, you can write by your own also. The poem gives true picture of the Indian traditions. The poem is highly rhythmical and contains simple and musical language. Hence, I like the poem for its picturesque qualities. So, this is the appreciation of the poem 2.2 Indian Weavers. Now, this was the second poem from your course, so you need to follow the same action plan as I had shared with you in the previous video. So, see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning. Goodbye and take care.